fixed in until somebody was aware that they did something for clout or seeking fame. And yeah, they was trying to suck up to a divine masculine. But something is fading away. Problems is fading away now when it comes to a stranger danger. Somebody got something to tell you. They got to tell y'all. No, wait a minute. Someone got something to tell you. A divine masculine. Okay? So y'all both out here. Okay?
You know, what's up, y'all? This God, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting up here, you know what I'm saying? Relaxing, you know what I'm saying? But what I want to know is, you know, how does the government think we need to work for, you know what I'm saying, $11, $12 an hour, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to put that out there for people that have to work at Buc-ee's, have to work at Sonic's, have to work at, and all of them don't pay that. They only pay $7.25. Especially restaurants, they go down to $5.25, $5.50, you know what I'm saying, $5.75, because they pay their people tips, you know what I'm saying, and whatever else they force them to do as their employer, you know what I'm saying. I don't trust male employers or female employers, because they want you to do this and that and think they got the law on their side. And they think they God, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's not true, because didn't none of them know they was God till 2009, when Adam woke everybody up and told them, you know what I'm saying, he ain't never been up here with us. Just like that, you know what I'm saying? And we was delivered. And I don't want to say delivered, because we went down, you know what I'm saying? We deceased, you know what I'm saying? We devalued ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We de-loved ourselves. We de-spirited ourselves. And we called ourselves a devil and demon and Satan and snakes and dragons and serpents. You know what I'm saying? Witches, warlocks. How can we love ourselves if we trying to put hexes on everybody and trying to make it where a regular man can't have a family and, you know, live? You know what I'm saying? No matter what age they is. 18 they curse, because you got a big old rap sheet on them from prison. And then they people that's left behind with their social security number got all kinds of credit and shit that's fucked up, that they made fucked up. You know, putting money on his books, of course, but then, you know, spending money on themselves and shit instead of spending money on kids or this or that. An allotment, you know what I'm saying? We don't have LESs no more. LES used to be, I don't remember the it was like a check stub, you know what I'm saying? Your LES, like Dow Chemical check stub, is a little different from JV's check stub. Dow Chemical, you got your check stub in the mail. Your money went straight to the bank. You know what I'm saying? Contractor, you got to get your check on the job, because you never know day to day if you're going to be working. And if you stay there for years and years, you getting your check to your hand and not to the bank, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? People don't trust you. Bad credit. Even if you don't use your credit, they don't trust you, because if you don't use your credit, then you don't build it up. Then they don't trust that you can pay for everything, because you're not showing that you're building up credit. Even if you clean your credit up and don't use it, it still devalues, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not, you know, purchasing things like the devil wants you to, you know what I'm saying? Satan wants you to purchase things. If you don't, then he'll kill you by starvation or just making you lack so much to where you give in and give up, on life and kill yourself or something like that. That's what he wants you to do. TD Jakes. That's TD stand for the devil. Snakes, not Jakes. I would give him Janks, but I can't give him no A. He denied me and told me you can't come in. He just pretty much, he didn't make me a proselyte like he do everybody else. He make them a proselyte and make them just as bad, evil, devil, snake as the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And then he put them on his side and forced them to get up and come to church when they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? And the preacher think his congregation's job is to come pay him money. Every Wednesday, every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Sunday. Sometime Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. Sometime they'll do Monday and Tuesday, skip Wednesday, do Thursday and Friday, skip Saturday, then do Sunday, and then, Monday, start back up again. Making money, man. Then they'll lie to you and tell you they don't get but $40. Every time you show up, they count how many head count they got, and they report that to taxes, how many dependents they had. You know what I'm saying? Descendants they had. They can't call y'all ascendants because none of y'all knew y'all was God. Y'all was just depending on God. You know what I'm saying? And my air. And he, I are. You know what I'm saying? He is. You know what I'm saying? You're. He is. That's what I need to, instead of air, I need to make that he is. Is. You know what I'm saying? Just is with silent H. You know what I'm saying? He is God. You know what I'm saying? He is. And just name it that. He is God. You know what I'm saying? He is God. With a G. He is with a G. Because I can make that GH do miracles. If you come to my miracle and see yourself as God. How you doing, Bella?
And this is going to end something completely because we got problems that's fading away. Divine Masculine wants you to know a problem is fading away. All right. Problems will be behind you. They will disappear out of your life. It's time for you to heal and move on. Because they were using a family issue as clickbait. Somebody could even be catfishing people or catfishing you. Take it as it resonates. A Divine Masculine could be fading to the back when it comes, or clearing some family issue out. What is this? Fading away. Problems will be behind you. Or that's what a Divine Masculine knows. That family issue problem is about to fade out. And they're disappointed. In some sort of low vibrational, being low vibrational and materialistic. Locked up, got them locked up. Somebody going to jail because of an argument, a fight, a discussion. What happened? This family issues is impossible now. They trying to figure out the possibilities that you're about to have. This person that could be very attractive, you're about to have some sort of possibilities now. Some sort of having something over a diva that's difficult to please. That's shallow. Because now they're being left for dead. And they in too deep. Because they kept trying to get more and more and more and more and more. Something was never enough. Damn. So a Divine Masculine, like, look, problems is fading away. Somebody's very disappointed in how low vibrational somebody has been. Put in material world above connections. That's above connections to the divine. Got somebody locked up. Wow. So somebody could be really getting locked up. Maybe unhappy family, unhappy children. because somebody's doing a research, looking you up now. Somebody has your information, but they don't want to give it to somebody. Like, they like, what's their number? I don't know. They got that damn number. They got your number. Okay, like somebody looking you up, doing a research. Somebody is so embarrassed, yo. Cause exactly. Messages, missed calls, and they like, I thought you said you ain't have so and so numbers. They're embarrassed. So somebody's getting locked up here. Somebody ain't responding. They know somebody's locked up, or they went to jail, or the cops caught up to somebody. We got locked up, child. This person is having mental anguish. They paying their dues. They feel stuck. Jail time. Physical burdens and warrants out for their arrest. Baby, yes. This has aroused someone's fear. They are definitely afraid. Because something was so unoriginal. They could have, somebody could have tried to copy something, or I don't know what the fuck. Something was super basic. This person somebody in the shadows knew that somebody was love bombing people, and they was using a child situation, and they was lying about it. Oh shit. What scare tactics? We got possibilities. The impossible is possible, choices and decisions. So this person thought they had more choices or decisions to distort a message. Okay, they thought they would be able to do this. But something has aroused their fears. Because you're going to have more options. You're going to be able, like I said, to do something now. Yeah. So somebody about to make a grand gesture. Okay. Somebody could also try to love bomb somebody to cause you obstacles, but they left them on red. Somebody is like, yo, if this is like a custody case, somebody is terrified. If you get custody of somebody, they know they never going to see them again. They going to have to fight tooth and nail to see them or something like that. Because you ain't, whatever somebody has done, you have every right to get a restraining order from somebody, or you have every right to do something to make sure that you stay safe. Because so something is already in place, or it would be, because
it's not really that, I got my own protection, you know what I'm saying? And God is my protection, you know what I'm saying? And God is shit. I can't say, Myra is my air, you know what I'm saying? But Myra is, like I say, my air. So, like Lent season for Catholics. Catholic is just somebody with a catheter. Catholic catheter. Shriner Hospital. You know what I'm saying? What else? What's the other names? Not Mother Mary, but it's another name for a hospital for children. You know what I'm saying? Something Children's Hospital in Galveston and in Houston. I just can't think of this saint's name. It's a saint lady, though. You know what I'm saying? St. Jude, my mama's. You know what I'm saying? That's Bibi before Bibi was Rebecca. You know what I'm saying? In your Bible, Rebecca was my mama. I was Isaac, you know what I'm saying? And I was Abraham, you know what I'm saying? And I was Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Jack's son, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I met that last wife I had, you know what I'm saying? I remember seeing her walk into the lunchroom, the morning, for breakfast, you know what I'm saying? We all sit in the lunchroom and wait on the safety meeting, and then we go out and do our work. But my ex-wife, my first ex-wife, me and her had split up, and I had the kids with me, and then me and my second ex-wife had split up, and I divorced, and I had my kids then too, all six of them. I had five, then I had six, you know what I'm saying? And I had all my kids, so I was lonely, and then again I was hurt, you know what I'm saying? I never was trying to get revenge to my baby mama, no, neither one of them. They paid me child support. I didn't really want it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even care nothing about it. The only one cared something about it is when I met that next lady. And when I met that next lady, you know what I'm saying? My friends, we had a party, at one of my friends' house for Labor Day, you know what I'm saying? And I was over there and I was mingling with, CJ and his daddy. Oh, damn, man. Shit, don't forget my name. Joy's husband. Goddamn, I want to say, no, not Christopher. If that ain't his son, then I'm in somebody else's house, Chris's house, Chris King house. But no, your son's name was just like Alvin. Sure was. And I was out there with Alvin and then TC, Troy Christ, and then Troy, little Troy, you know what I'm saying, his nephew. And then Clovis, you know what I'm saying, which was Cat Daddy to meet in, you know what I'm saying. And then his daddy, which was Hobo, you know what I'm saying, he was Wilson, you know what I'm saying. And we was all friends, because me and Louise was real tight, you know what I'm saying. We didn't mess around or nothing, but, I had friends that was, taking care of Louise, you know what I'm saying, or messing with Louise, whatever, however they did. You know what I'm saying? I remember that night, you know what I'm saying, I turned in the guard, you know what I'm saying, I was washing my truck. And then my wife came and she acted real crazy that night, you know what I'm saying? That was the first time I became guard. Had a Chevy then, peanut butter Chevy. They don't even sell peanut butter colored cars no more. The peanut butter, man, that paint was cool. Now everybody got, all cars come with candy. You know what I'm saying? Candy paint. That used to be a style. Now it's what cars are made of. Not really all the way, because some cars we used to put swirls in our shit. My car was green, but it was money green, you know what I'm saying? And that was a color of a cardigan, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have money green cars no more. Ain't Sue even, Aunt Sue had two green cars. Caprice Classic, then she got a Cutlass Supreme. 84. She had an 82, then an 84, and 79 wasn't that bad, man. 78 wasn't that bad either, but we moved on in 80. Cutlass, became, a box car. You know what I'm saying? Two-door and photo. No, never did have a photo Cutlass. We cut it off, remember? Cutlass. That's why it was not a Cadillac no more. Cutlass took over Cadillac, like Lexus took over Camry, Toyota. You don't even see Toyota no more, you know what I'm saying? On nothing, you know what I'm saying? Back to Volkswagen symbol, you know what I'm saying? On the Toyota, you know what I'm saying? We don't even have a Camry. You know what I'm saying? Because God came now. Camry is Adam, you know what I'm saying? All Adams. Ain't no Eve in Adam, Cutlass is without Eve, you know what I'm saying? And it's not really without Eve, it's without an end, you know what I'm saying? We can't end it. Ain't no END. If I do anything, I'll make it eek and geek it, and then it'll be QUE. QE. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mama used to tell me all the time when I was Adam. God. And My mama used to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Mama did. That was before Papa Enoch became my grandfather, and then Mama did became my mama the first time. And Uncle Peck was my daddy, you know what I'm saying? But then Aunt Margie, her daddy was, another man, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Margie's daddy was another man. That's where we went in time. That's where time came in. Because I was born when Mama did Uncle Peck was 42. And Aunt Margie was, I told Mama did she was going to be my mama, but I ain't mean bisexual wise. I meant by, her daughter being my mama, but I couldn't tell her the time because we was in 1920. What was that? 5 years after she was born, 1923. So 1923 just and plus 8, Adam. Yeah, 1923 plus 8 is what? 1933. That's when I was born, 1933. I was Mama Dia's brother, but I died. So I was the one that died in Cleveland, and Leroy and Enoch Jr. and who else? Cleveland. Uncle Cleveland, Aunt Elizabeth, Aunt Inez, and then Aunt Lucille, Aunt Nettie Mae, and Mama Dear. And Aunt Irma Jean. And she was adopted. Shirley was adopted to Uncle Junior, and I was adopted to Mama Dear and Uncle Peck. That's why my mama could never come just take me. But she gave me that name, and she put Edmund's name on my shit. But somebody took it off, and it said later on in life, N.A., no daddy. You know what I'm saying? None. That's what it said. None. So I didn't have no daddy, you know what I'm saying? But I knew the two men that was there that night, you know what I'm saying? So, because I knew. Will and Price. Shit. Will and Prick. I just say it like that because one won and one didn't. But both of them played the game. So, to them sex was nothing. He claimed he loved her, but if you let your friend do it to her, then that ain't love. Then I played that game before. Had a girl over and then did it in front of my friend, and then he said, "Hey, shorty, can I have some of that too?" And she said, "Yeah." And so I got up and went on out and let them do what they did. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nobody gonna take it home and wanna beat wifer. No. And when I got in trouble with the first girl, that sound just like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Sound just like this. This sound like this girl named Tanya. I don't remember where Tanya was from, but she went to Mary State College. And she know who I am. Dawn Monitor. I ain't gonna tell you what year. Went to a lot of talent shows and a lot of plays. And was in a lot of talent shows, in a lot of plays. But one thing she couldn't take me to is the basketball game. Because she was the manager in the basketball game. And she had a boyfriend too. And every now and then, she had to deal with that boyfriend. On the weekend, she might have one night, she tell me, he here now, so don't show up, come tomorrow. And then I show up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm there and he coming, got a date to come, then, I was always told, I was just told that one time she let me sleep in a friend's room. She let me sleep in a friend's room, and accidentally something happened, and she found out I know because she played a trick on me with the other girl. And just to see if I would do something. And she had a boyfriend in my club, so it was my club we was in. So if her and her boyfriend was in my club, then I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that I should be able to do what I wanted to do. If she was doing what she wanted to do and she had a man, they were probably married. If they even could have had kids. Or I could have had kids with her, me or him, I don't know. But then that's the embarrassing part of God, man. Making
Us of the way something
don't know where they going.
has ended behind the scenes. And this is what somebody is realizing. Why these people been trying to cause you obstacles, and why they were so long. They want the obstacles to be long term so that you would never have to, right? But now due to some sort of changes, it's like, oh my gosh, they don't know what to do. Somebody got their eyes on you doing their research.
I remember when we used to have the Kiwanis Cubs when I was in Babe Ruth. They had the Kiwanis Cubs. I mean, when I was in regular Major League Baseball, we had Kiwanis Cubs in Babe Ruth. But when I made it to Babe Ruth, they changed the name from Kiwanis Cubs. Kiwanis Cubs. Now, Kiwanis was another cat, like a panther, like a leopard, you know what I'm saying? Like a black cat, you know what I'm saying? A Siamese cat. But it was a, Kiwanis. It was a Kiwanis. That's what it was, a Kiwanis. I don't even know how to spell it. To even tell you, you know, how I spelled it in the dictionary, you know, but it is in the dictionary, Kiwanis. But I know how to spell Kiwanis now. That's K-W-A. You know what I'm saying? But then the Kiwanis Cubs, you know what I'm saying? That was K-A-W-A-N-A. It wasn't N-N-A, it was N-A, but it's supposed to be N-N-A. You know, Kiwanis, and it's supposed to be an apostrophe Z instead of apostrophe S. Kiwanis Cubs. But then, and that might be the way I spell Kiwanis in the dictionary, Kiwanis. And then they might bring up politics and government shit if I pull up Kiwanis Cubs. And then they might even pull up Bay City and the church. And it might own that name of that baseball team, because that baseball team went down in history. That name went from Kiwanis Cubs to Matagorda Saviors. Matagorda Saviors. You know what I'm saying? I met a dude named Messiah one time. And I didn't get mad at the dude or nothing, but I was like, how that nigga win a name Messiah and he just a regular nigga? You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, we already, you know who Yesiah is. You know, they tried to desire me, you know what I'm saying? And deserve me instead of deserve to be served. They said I deserve to be deserved, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, instead of desire my good, they tried to desire my hood, you know what I'm saying? And now I can't even wear a hoodie no more. I look suspicious, and I'm God. At 59, I look like I'm a young man again.
And this fire starter could be having a mental breakdown. Fire starter and mental issues. Wow.
Now you know how old you is. You ain't 59 no more. You 66.
Because this person,
you ain't gonna die.
Maybe even the whole
68,
family.
1968 was a bad
Kept
year,
something
man.
hidden that they was only using
And
something as clickbait.
1963.
Yeah.
1971.
Because, yeah,
And
bragging and trying to
1974,
fix something firmly
1975,
in when
they
it
put a
came
stop
to
to
this
that shit.
manipulation.
A third
It was so
gave up.
thought out. This person feel like this person could be saying being wow. This person is losing it. Identity theft.
8 parts per billion.
A smooth talker try to distort a message or even mislead
apart
somebody.
For all Earth.
Oh my. So somebody's having a mental breakdown because they're being seen as a your ex. This identity theft could have something to do with child support as well.
Kill one of them stems.
So they could have been trying to do something here to get more money or something like that out of child support, or say you wasn't paying your child support or whatever this is.
We lose
identity theft for multiple babies. The case of the ex sacrificed too much of themselves.
Salvation, you know what I'm saying?
All right, maybe an ex was trying to sacrifice someone here and try to keep it a secret. All right, what the hell? So somebody could have tried to. It's all in their feelings because somebody knows somebody stole someone's identity. Multiple babies. Maybe they had get support.
The one that mama didn't
for multiple children.
Died. And I was that little brother, little Leroy.
This ex case of an ex here.
Shit, ill.
The more you sacrifice, what?
That was gonna be my name, L something.
The more you sacrifice, the more you gain.
Say when I died, it was reindeer like a motherfucker. Reindeer like a motherfucker. Everybody reindeer. Rudolph died. And that was my name, Rudolph Casey. And that's just Rudolph Casey. You know what I'm saying? I might have tried to eat something or inhale something, I don't know. But I was young, like 6 or 7. Some people say it was 67. And that's a year old.
So somebody ready to set it off because somebody looking at somebody like they have mental issue for trying to fit the bill.
Everywhere I went, I ain't never had a house on my own.
Yeah, it's like you had to be fucking crazy if you thought whoever you was
to pay bills,
was going to fit the bill for multiple children.
You know what I'm saying? That's God. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to child support,
1 stroke gave, 2 strokes gave me. You know.
After your ex sacrificed somebody or sacrificed you or sacrificed too much of yourself.
Sacrifice me. Them and T.D. Jakes.
The case of an ex, they wanted you to sacrifice more of yourself because you was already given.
98.
But they wanted more energy from you.
T.D. Jakes picked up the sermons though in 91, man. I'm going to one in a minute.
They wanted something to be so much that you couldn't be able to handle it.
33-14. March 14. 33 March is 13. 14.
So a fire starter could be really having 13. A mental breakdown because
that ain't a number we wear.
They wanted you to fit the bill for 76, everything 13, or everyone or everything or whatever. Because the case of an ex, the ex said the more you sacrifice, the more you gain.
Or if it's retired.
So the more you would give, and get nothing back, the more they would gain.
And
so they wanted you bullied to the point of depression, bullied to the brink of like you just can't take it no more.
And 6. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jakai was 6.
That's why they chose a third party that was
Jakai.
The opposite.
That's Jack.
To do this Ponzi scheme.
We in the sky. And in the roots of the ground. Every
tree, now this person could be
vine, every plant
learning that
we the tip of that root. That's why you should have plants in your house.
Some sort of form of neglect was a lie. It was a story. But they all kept it a secret because they knew that would destroy the plan.
And I guarantee you, if you grow just regular herb
Yeah,
in
so
your house,
everybody was all under the same
you'll
pretenses
be all
that,
right. It's incense.
you know,
And it'll
you
keep
did
your hair
something and
good,
now
and
they
it'll be
need
like a
you. Okay, also,
fertilizer
you
for
know,
whatever
they're
growing
changing
you
like
and
the
whatever
laws and the
growing in your
rules and
room,
stuff like
plants and
that.
stuff, life that's in the
And the
house
people that
that
were
needs sun,
abusing their
that's
power
denied
with
sun.
identity theft
And,
or,
you know,
getting more from the government assistance and stuff like that they wasn't supposed to, somebody's breaking down because they not gonna have that. If they not gonna have that anymore, they're not gonna have that some sort of assistance, and they don't have you either.
now, I can't take away, now, I'm not going to take away assistance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take away government assistance because that's God's assistance. Anything that's governed is God. You know, so you can't take away no assistance. You got to give them more. If they lacking, you got to give them more than enough to where they're satisfied and live in peace, happily ever after. We gave y'all eternal life, eternal love, and it's just up to y'all to use it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't marry nobody on nobody's paperwork if I didn't love them. And I know I can't marry nobody on paperwork and promise them we gonna be in love all the way till we pass over and be born again and meet each other again and go through the same process again. No, we can't do it like that. So 2025 is a mark like 2017 was. That's a zero. And we got to go into the next year as one. 2026 will be year one. Now you add it up and say how old you'll be that year. Like what year your grandson will be that age. And then it'll keep you young because you know you got to exercise to that grandkid so you can pack that grandkid, change that grandkid diapers with both hands. You know what I'm saying? Catch that grandkid if he drowning, swim. You got to do everything as a daddy, man. It ain't just being a big fat preacher, taking money from people and can't swim and can't run 3 or 4 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? And sitting up there preaching to other people like he do. You know what I'm saying? Like God is taking care of everything for him. No, he lying. Because his L don't stand for love. And his TD don't stand for no Thomas Dexter. It sounds like the devil to me.
Yeah. So somebody's worried
That's
about
why
their
shovel
investment,
is
their money,
shovel.
what they gonna
Because of
do.
the devil. It's called shovel.
Because if Firestarter having a mental breakdown because they stole your
And
identity or somebody's identity.
Shells too. Shells.
And maybe even said you had multiple children with your ex.
That's why the world
and y'all, sacrificed them.
To the moon and the seasons change. It might be hard as a rock with nothing growing on it.
Or somebody actually did that. That's why they going to jail.
Just earth all day long.
Because the ex said the more you sacrifice, the more you gain. So somebody could literally been.
See as the moon.
This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But y'all fill in the blank. Okay? That's why somebody can't win something. They can't, okay? They not going to be able to win this. Whatever they was trying to win over y'all, okay? Somebody grandma, child, Sunday. X and O, son. Hugs and kisses to their son.
Let me show you something, man. Let me show you something. 1 Corinthians. What's this? Let me see. 1 Corinthians 15. All right. Listen to this now. All right. I'm going to read it. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 20 through 28. But now is Christ risen from the dead. He is Adam, you know what I'm saying? He said, Holy Father, keep them through your name so that we will be one as you are. So he left y'all in Adam's name, God's name, and become the first fruits of them that slept. Jesus became the first fruit, and the first fruit is just state of mind, wisdom, knowledge, education. So y'all don't have no education right now because y'all ain't even been made yet. It ain't 2026 yet. We got to get rid of Donald Trump and T.D. Jakes and all them evil devils. You know what I'm saying? Since by man came death, and that's a lie. Mighty angels didn't kill nobody. Came also the resurrection of the dead when Adam came and showed up. And as in Adam, all died. You know what I'm saying? In the year 830. And that's when I was born again as Jesus, the year 830. Wasn't 33 years old in 830. I was born 830. And then, you know what I'm saying? I went straight. I was born 8:30 in the morning. Shit, 8:30 that day. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? That's like coming to New Year's Day, baby, is anything after 12. And I was the first one after 12, 3:45. But they gave it to the dude at 4:35 on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So my mama said, I'm going to name my son Adam, since they didn't want to give him the gift. And every time, I always end up at that hospital. Even so, in Christ shall all be made alive. But every man in his own order, meaning dear, in their main dear. You know what I'm saying? And then Christ, the first fruit, you know what I'm saying? Like Rudolph, you know what I'm saying? The first lamb, add a lamb. Afterward, they that are Christ at his coming. You know what I'm saying? Then cometh the end. And that could have been coming with a U, M-M-I-N-G, when he made the baby. Then cometh the end. You know what I'm saying? When he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God, even the Father. When he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign, Adam God, me, Adam, till he have put all enemies under his foot. And I guess my wife is called in to do the same thing. Tanya, that sound like you. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death, and already destroyed death, Daddy. Read it. Daddy, everybody alive. Troy, heaven. And then, Daddy, everybody all right. Everybody, alive. Alive, not dead. You know what I'm saying? We still here. For he have put all things under his feet. But when he said all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is accepted, not accepted, but accepted. What they meant for evil, God meant it for good for y'all, because I had to change this language and confound it and confuse y'all, which did put all things under me. But death, Daddy, everybody all right, God home, with a G-H-U-E, a Q-U-E, God home. You know what I'm saying? Quad home. Quan home. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's this next one. Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah, all them books is just days that God was it. Like Genesis 1 is Genesis first day. And he tell you all about his day in what, 28 scriptures? Them 28 days, that's your month. Genesis 1 is the first month of January 1st, New Year's Day. God was in the heavens, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters, and God said, let there be light. You know what I'm saying? Just reading the word. But the dragon, the liar, the serpent, the lion-ass devil, the spirit of that, drew, like I say, writing, drew a third of the stars with his tail. That's, the tail is what? The end of the tail used to be life. Like in this Bible, it'll tell you, like a baby's tail is a word for it. And if I get to it and see it, I'll tell you, if you need to know. It's like a baby booty, but it's a like a something to infidel. That's an infant tail. That's an infant tail. Cause I remember one time me and my second wife was in the hospital in the doctor's office with my middle daughter Nike. And you know, we was in the hospital in the doctor's office, you know, getting them checked. No, I think it was Casey was getting something done to her. Or Nike was getting something done. I don't know which one. It might have been Nike. But anyway, we was at the doctor and Nike was about 6, 5. And no, about 4, you know what I'm saying? And then we passed by this door and the door was open and there was a white lady and her daughter in there, and her daughter was about 4, 5, you know what I'm saying? And my daughter was about 4 or 5, and we passed by them, and the white lady said, the white baby mama said, the white baby asked her mama, does she have a tail? You know what I'm saying? But an infidel is an infant tail. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? Woe to the rebellious children. Saith, that's the next word I had that took the place of ability. Abel, when he lost his life, you know what I'm saying? The word lost his life, not the man, but when Abel lost his life, I couldn't spell it Abel no more. So with the EL, so I said, because I've been trying to spell a bell like Willie Bell, but, you know, so I could stop riding Willies when I get on a motorcycle. But I keep that bell. But saith is just Seth. You know what I'm saying? Like Enoch 7th from Adam might be that word. You know what I'm saying? Or the 7th day. You know what I'm saying? When I had saith, my word, saith. And that wasn't Jesus. That was saith. Seth. That y'all call it. The Lord, saith the Lord, that the council take counsel, but not of me. You know what I'm saying? They take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. That's why they always talk about women don't come to church, don't supposed to go to church without their head covered. Meaning hair on their head. You know what I'm saying? The covering is the spirit though, but not of my spirit. They cover with covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. C-N to C-N. Sin, C-N. Not sin, but C-N. Like judging a person for going to a nightclub, or judging a person for smoking cigarettes or smoking dope, or judging a person for what you see them do. Judging and accusing people for what you see them do. And with that, sin to sin. Sin to sin. You know what I'm saying? But that's sin to sin. But that's C-N to C-N. Like, can they live without mire? And then next thing you know, they talking about mire in the street. Yeah, mire. They stomped and crushed them like mire in the street. Like my air sunk into my air. You know what I'm saying? You could be sunken into my air. You know what I'm saying? That's mire though in the Bible. But if you sink and they say you going below the earth and you sink in the mire, that's my air. And you air again. Nobody ever dies. Your spirit always live on. Go to that next baby. That walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust to the shadow of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. That was when Moses was scared to go back home. He was scared to go back to Egypt. Like some people are scared to go back to Egypt, Texas, or Egypt, you know what I'm saying, California, Egypt, New Orleans, not New Orleans, but Egypt, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Every town got a name. And they come from people like Martin Luther King or John F. Kennedy. And JFK is a street, and MLK is a street, and even Malcolm X got streets. You know what I'm saying? MLX probably, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know what I'm saying? You the son, God. You know what I'm saying? Strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, meaning strengthen yourself in the strength of a servant. A serpent. That's why I call y'all servants, not serpents. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in a devil and a dependent. You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh is Pharaoh. That's me. Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? They just spell it Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Or borrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for his princes were at zone. You know what I'm saying? Now they got zone on it. This Isaiah 30. And his ambassadors, base, adores. You know what I'm saying? Like commodores. Come, adore. You know what I'm saying? Come, adores. You can say that in any kind of way. Ambassadors, like zone is zone, and doors can be doors with an A. And if doors is doors with an A, it'd be like board with a AR, OAR, boar. You know what I'm saying? It'd be an animal, swine's flesh, but it'd be a word. Instead of saying boring without putting an A in it and leaving Adam out, use boring with an A and put a little light and love in it. You know what I'm saying? Like lone, you make a difference in being alone. You put an E behind it, but you won't put an A in it and make it lone. You did put an A in it and made it lone and without the E. Shit, you ended it. You know what I'm saying? Like putting a period on it is putting the E at the end. When you got two N's or two Z's or two S's or something, you're supposed to use a complementary E. Always use a small consonant. You know what I'm saying? That's an E. A-I-O-U are vowels. Consonants cost a lot, man. I had to buy 27 letters. So I charge a different price for A, B, C, D, E, F. I pay different price for A, B, C, well, B, C, D, and G's and H's and P's and all that shit. L's. They cost more than them vowels. Vowels free. You get an A if you're a godly person. You get an A. You'll get an E if you use them right and honor your mom and dad. I always use them in your sentences. Then you got a whole new language that you write to the government or whoever you need assistance from. You need an Uber, shit, take the test. Get full free Uber. Because they gonna get paid by God, regardless, if they doing that job. But they gotta do that job in their own hometown. They can't have no record to get an Uber job. You can't go to people's houses and just wait on that call to get to the house and rob or steal from. You know what I'm saying? That's why we went from newspapers to internet and just told the fish to come on in the net. You ain't gotta go through getting processed and shit for them to eat you. No, shit, you ain't gotta worry about them catching you and shit like that. Nah. Now you got fish eggs and you got beef eggs instead of just chicken eggs. And we ain't eating no goddamn snake eggs. But people probably do. You know what I'm saying? They find snake eggs, they probably eat them. You know what I'm saying? They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them. You know what I'm saying? They spell profit, meaning could not profit with money. Instead of profit, teach them. You know what I'm saying? They, was ashamed of a people that could not, teach them nothing or give them no money, nor be help, nor profit, meaning money, but a shame and also a reproach. You know what I'm saying? Like that, just put that P there. They probably got re-roach. You know what I'm saying? They probably re-roach. And it's probably spelled a different. A reproach probably supposed to have. It's probably a bad word, man. I can't make it safe to go unless I put all my GHs and PHs and all that shit in. CH in it, it might clean it up. Reproach. Yeah, they put Christ in it. The burden of the beasts of the south into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young old lion, the viper, and the fiery flying serpent, the dragon. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses. They call asses the donkey's asses, you know what I'm saying? And really that's us. Young asses, that's us. We just supposed to be the dumb donkeys. The slaves were supposed to be the dumb donkeys and the asses that they was gonna carry on their shoulders, young asses. And we was considered the old monkeys, the asses. You know what I'm saying? And their treasure upon bunches now, upon the bunches of camels, to a people that shall not profit them. And so that's what prophets do. We go where, and we don't call it profit. We don't call it no love offering. We just simply don't take no money for our services. You know what I'm saying? We free. You know what I'm saying? Free at charge. So that's how come, people got leprosy, turned white. Sure did. They got leopard seeds and they turned white. Like my mom did, for hating on me. God forgive me, but she did. And then she couldn't stand her husband either. And him and her fought all the time, but she would always get beat up. But, I love my mama. I always asked her, why you go back? And she said she loved him. You know what I'm saying? He never touched me. But we almost got into it a couple times, but he didn't, and me didn't. I didn't, because I respected him as an elder, and he respected me as a son, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I got 2 daddies, I always claim, you know what I'm saying? 3 and shit. For the Egyptians shall help in vain. You heard that? The Egyptians wasn't going to help nobody no more because they found out Moses was God. And to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is sit still. They ain't got no more strength, man. They don't love themselves no more. Now go, write it before them in a table. you know what I'm saying, and noted in a book, you know what I'm saying, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. You know what I'm saying? That is a rebellious people. Lying children, meaning liars. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord, like Creflo Dollar and T.D. Jakes and them, raising up people to not listen or to deserve or desire whoever in charge, which say to seers, see not. You know what I'm saying? Seeing not. That's what they be saying. See not. It's seeing not. They call us seeing. Because devils do judge and accuse and gossip. So we have been known to gossip and judge and accuse. So we are, considered devils and demons and Satan. So that's what I wanted y'all to know. And we can't judge him and call him no bad name and name no kid after him just because we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because these words ain't right. And y'all ain't never had no proper training on alphabets or numbers. Don't none of y'all know algebra and geometry and trig and calculus and none of that. Prophesy. I don't even know how to spell prophesy. It's supposed to have a C instead of a S. Not to us. And y'all got because ungodly, unheavenly, unholy, unto, until, don't never come because they use If it's ungodly, I ain't going to use it. Right things speak to us. Smooth things prophesy. You could have spelled it with an F, but y'all took it out because y'all didn't want to be biblically correct. Deceits, you know what I'm saying? Prophesy deceits. That's what y'all telling each other to do. Prophesy deceits, gossip and slander on each other. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach. That's what I am, the repairer of the breach, ready to fall. You a breach ready to fall, like in Louisiana when Katrina and Rita came. Swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel. That's T.D. Jakes' potter's house in the potter's vessel, Mr. Jakes, that is broken in pieces. His sheep are scattered. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in a bursting of a shirt that's probably heard to take fire, from the hearth. They got hearth, but that's the earth, the heart of the earth. You know what I'm saying? From the heart of the earth. Or to take water without out of the pit. Water withal out of the pit. Water with oil. That's not without. That's water with oil. You know what I'm saying? Out of the pit. For thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall you be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall your strength, and you would not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't want to be saved. Your confidence, you didn't want no confidence. You didn't want love no more. But you said no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore you flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one. 1,000 gonna run away, man, because of the rebuke of one. You know what I'm saying? Judging and accusing of one. You know what I'm saying? At the rebuke of 5 shall you flee till you be left as a beacon, not a deacon, but a beacon. Like a beak, you know what I'm saying, on a duck, a bill. Like they got dollar bill. There ain't no damn bill. A bill is on a duck. Spell wrong, up on the top of the mountain. And therefore will the Lord wait, that he may be gracious to you. And therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you. For the Lord is a God of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him. You know what I'm saying? I done went over my time. And it say, for the people shall dwell in Zion at Jerusalem. You shall weep no more. He will be very gracious to you at the voice of your cry, when he shall hear it, and he will answer you. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, he don't give you no bread of no damn adversity and water of affliction. Why would you think of bread as being, anything less than good, man? The word of the Lord is the good bread, man. The living bread. Yet shall not your teachers be removed into a corner? Your teacher's gonna be removed into a corner anymore. But your eyes shall see your teachers, and your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, this is the way. You in it. You and me, this the way. Your teachers don't know where they going. They blind guides, blind leaders leading the blind. They can't get enough. It's 8 million goddamn planes in the air at one time, every hour. So they can't stop or get air traffic controllers for every earth, which is every star, to have an air traffic controller without building a tower. You know what I'm saying? And all that's gonna happen is them planes gonna run over them towers. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be back at square one. No internet, no lights, no gas, no nothing. I can't work without it. And this sun that's shining over your head talking to you, and this your my air talking to you too. The mirror, and this the miracle talking to you too. And thine ears shall hear the word behind you, saying, this is the real way, the true way. Walk this way. Don't walk their way. Shit.